when I do not work out, it is noticeable to those around me. My husband will be like, you need to just pop over and like go run or something. Hi, I'm Carrie Underwood, and this is my Women's Health Body Scan. My favorite thing about my body is the strength that it possesses. I've got two little super active boys, and I mainly need to be able to keep up with them. So I feel like I work really hard at keeping myself healthy and able to hang out with them, keep up with them, and hopefully be around for them as long as I can. I feel like myself, like so many other women, my midsection has never been exactly where I want it to be. I keep working. I don't let that stop me from doing all the abs and things like that. And I feel like when I was younger, I was like, oh, it's so hard, it must be stress hormones, cortisol, and all that stuff. But as I've gotten older, and especially after I've had two children, I'm like, this is my core. This is my powerhouse. This part of my body housed two incredible, amazing boys, and I feel like it's allowed me to give myself some grace and focus more on how strong it is, because I know I have a strong core, and focus less on what I think it should look like. Well, I'm definitely a very motivated person. I feel like I've always been really good at pushing myself and making myself and my body and just everything that I do, I'm in control of it, But then when you get pregnant, your body does things that you cannot control in any way, shape, or form. It was like a mental thing. It took me a minute, especially the first time around, to accept, something growing inside of me, and I was supposed to let loose and let go of the control and just let nature take its course with just such a beautiful thing. But I feel like it took me a minute, more mentally than physically. I kept working out. I worked out a lot more throughout my first pregnancy. Afterwards, I honestly kind of looked at it as I'm gonna have fun, just working my way back into being strong and feeling like myself again. And definitely had to mentally cut myself a break here and there, because you can't just have a kid and then go do everything that you were doing before. So it was working back into it, but I kind of enjoyed looking at it as a challenge that I was up for. And I felt like it comes. You get back to feeling strong and like yourself again. I had braces as a teenager. I definitely did not have great teeth growing up. Then they were straight, and then when you don't wear your retainer, like so many people don't, things start shifting. I eventually, because I had like one tooth that was driving me crazy, I went to an orthodontist and I was like, all right, we gotta make this quick. It's such a little thing, but it's only gonna get worse, so let's fix it now. And he did. In like 3 months. So there was a period of my life that nobody knew I had braces on the bottom for like 3 months, and I was doing red carpets and stuff like that, just trying not to smile too big. It was probably like 7 years ago, but nobody knew it. Through last year, because I stopped fixing my hair, I learned it has a lot more like good curl in it than I thought it did. So that's been a positive, kind of drastic change that I've done, because then I can just let it like air dry, and I feel like that's so much better for it than me trying to like force it into submission with hot tools and things like that. I cut my hair off like pretty short, maybe like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And that was fun. Sometimes I see those pictures and I kind of miss my short hair, but I feel like I've worked really hard to get it long again. So it's gonna be a while before I cut it off. I worked too hard. I feel like it's like almost like some sort of muscle training that you do when you wear high heels. I feel like I've been out of it for so long, so when I put heels on to do like a photo shoot or something, I just have them on for a couple hours. I'm like, oh my gosh, my feet. But then in 2019, we were on this massive tour, and I was wearing these huge heels for a couple hours on stage every single night. So I feel like I'm a little out of practice, but there's a lot about wearing heels that's actually like good for your muscles. I feel like my calves are always like, they end up getting a good workout when I wear heels. I try to get comfortable ones, but do the best I can and think of it as a workout instead of torture for my feet. I kind of stick to oils. I feel like I spent a lot of time in my 20s like using creams a lot, and I feel like they would just kind of sit on my face and not absorb into my skin. And I feel like my 30s have been all about just using different oils and stuff for my face. And it feels a little counterintuitive. I remember when I first started using them, I'm like, but I don't want my face to be oily. And then it took a minute for me to be like, oh, this doesn't make my face oily. It just really hydrates my skin. I really enjoy seeing muscle definition in my arms when I feel like I've got, you know, some guns going on. I feel like that's something that you put on like a tank top and you're like, yeah, they're popping. They're like the vanity muscles, right? You just feel like you can see, everybody can see them. I don't feel like I do too many crazy things. Honestly, keeping things simple with things like bicep curls or hammer curls or shoulder presses, tricep like kickbacks. Things like that kind of target, you know, the muscles that you can see, but keeping it simple so they feel nice to work out. But it is important to like work out your whole body. When you go into the gym, if you already feel good about yourself, you feel cute, you feel put together, you're looking in the mirror, at least I am the whole time I'm working out, because I want to see my form, I want to see how everything's moving. If I feel like I look good already, it just gives me that much more motivation when I'm in the gym, and that's what we are thinking about when we create our CALIA pieces that are specifically for the gym and for working out. Everybody has the things that they show off, and everybody has the things that they might want to shape a little more or have a little more support. Every body is different. It's just important, I feel like, to already make you feel good. If we've done that, we've won. And that's only going to make you that much more motivated when you step into the gym or go for a walk or take your kids to school or whatever it is that you're doing. We want to be a part of it. Thanks for watching Body Scan. Don't forget to subscribe to Women's Health and check out CALIA.com or your local Dick's Sporting Goods stores to shop the latest CALIA collection. Bye.